want to be weird, but weird just means different. You know, like when you do something to protect yourself in a situation, it's kind of like when you dang, when you cover. It's like when you cover up one thing with another to protect the thing that you're covering up. So like, really, I don't feel like I have anything to talk about at the moment.
What?
So I be trying to fill in the gap with a lot of energy and like, and it's not that it's fake, but it's insincere. But it's really just me expending a lot of energy trying to force a persona that didn't really fit me in the moment. So I'm working on that, working on being less insecure is what I was finna come in my mouth, and I feel like it's more accurate, but I was gonna say less insincere. I have done this or have tried to do this 3 or 4 times. And the first time, I feel like I gave it my all. I came on here and made a fake story about me getting into a fight. I was in middle school. Might have been high school. But I came on here and made a fake story about me getting into a fight just so I could sit in front of the camera and talk. Like, my grandmother knew that's what I was in that room doing, and the walls stand up for everything I was talking about. And I knew that. And I still sat there in front of the camera and talked about anything. I want to stop trying to look like what I feel like I should. So I wanna make it look a certain way, but I don't wanna lose who I have become or who I know I'm becoming in the process. Like I still want to be true, and I just want to find a balance between the two. And the second time, I got caught up in trying to relay a certain message, and now we're here again. And I wanted to wait until I felt like I had it all figured out. Like I want to wait until I know like this is what we're gonna do, and this is the structure for it until I feel like it looks perfect, and then I'll post it, and then we'll start making videos. But I feel like it's best if I'm honest with myself now. If I make the perceived mistakes now, if I just be real where I'm at, I feel like I know that it's better that way. I know in my heart that it's better that way. And then I want to look a certain way. I want to look a certain way, because the girls make content out of it. But then once I start trying to make content out of it, I have a tendency to take it too far and get too wrapped up in that. I don't know when it stops becoming about me wanting to look a certain way and it starts becoming about me wanting to look a certain way. You get these checkpoints along the way, these questions, these notices about what you're doing, why you're doing it, how you're doing it, what you're portraying, your heart in what you're doing. Like, yeah, you're doing this, but where's your heart at about it? Are you doing it for this reason? Or are you doing it for that reason? Do you want to look that way because that's what you actually want to look like? Or do you want to look like that because that's what they liked on her? Or that's what he liked on her? Or that's what you feel like you're supposed to look like to get there? Or that's what you feel like is so different, it makes you stand out, but isn't actually you? It is so much to think about. And I'm grateful for it because I'm realizing I'm getting to answer these questions now. And it's almost like I can think of it now like building. I think it's a carrot. My bad. I like that. I can think of it now as like building a foundation. So I know the ground that I'm standing on. Then it makes me kind of happy, but it doesn't make the work less work. This time is a little bit different. It's different because the previous season of my life, was a bit excitement and abbreviation. It was a lot of adventure, but I felt like I got none of it on camera. But I did. I did not do what I knew I was supposed to be doing when I was supposed to do it. And now I'm like, well, I didn't see that season happening the way it did. I didn't know that was coming. And so if I ignore the voice telling me to start now, and then next thing you know, I'm in another season like that, and I miss it again. Oh, I'm gonna want it to all be over. I'm gonna feel that way. I'm gonna feel like, dang, twice is crazy. You had one job, you have one job, and you missed it twice. Absolutely not. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Oh no. No shame for me, babes. Nah, I'm good. You can keep that. So I feel like at this point, if I gotta get up on here and make a story and be at the end like, oh yeah, this is a fake story like I did in the last video I did. If I gotta do that, I'm gonna get on here and do that because I feel like the very least I can do is show up. If I show up stuttering, hair is crazy, nails still ain't done, eyebrows still trying to figure it out. If I have to come up here in a robe and a bonnet over a scarf, in a bed in a position that I don't feel like is YouTube aesthetic, with this light over here in my face, kind of making a little blurry thing over the screens where I can see. If I have to come on here and what I feel like is my worst, I have to do it. That's the least I can do, especially when I have this knowing that this is gonna be something that there's a reason that I'm supposed to be doing it. And if all I can do is show up like this, then I did my part. And that sounds so generic to me. It's like, well, yeah, everybody says that. But it's like, How many of us really believe it and act it out? I've heard that too many times. The very least I can do is show. Oh, we can worry about showing out later. We gotta work on showing up and persevering. Like in the beginning of this video and halfway through the video, and now I just feel like, girl, what are you talking about? None of this really means anything to nobody. Ain't nobody finna watch that. And now at this point, I don't even think they're my own thoughts. Just something I really gotta start checking instead of just accepting it. So just being like, oh dang, that's crazy. You know what? You're right. Ain't nobody. Instead of just doing it, I need to be like, you know what? Somebody's gonna listen. Yeah, it might look weird, but somebody gonna like you. I can't say that. Okay. Anyways, I can type it though. Anyways. Show it up, man. I don't even feel right sometimes. I think that's why it's so important to do that. It's so important to have these moments. And when you have those questions in your head, it's like, girl, what did you do this for? You can't really. It's not a moment to be like, dang, this is crazy. This is weird. This is something that somebody gonna talk about you about. It's not a moment to do that. It's a moment to prove to yourself. It's a moment to reassure, to check your heart, to come up with your why. So when you feel like, dang, why am I talking about this? Ain't nobody, girl, let me tell you something. I don't know if you've been on TikTok, but if you ever go look at the comments or watch some of the videos that we think are funny and you realize, dang, girl, I ain't never had an original experience in my life. You are not the only one. As unique as your story may be, there are parts in your story that you are not the only one. And if you feel like you're the only one, it may be the reason you called to talk about it. Because that must just mean there ain't nobody talking about it. So you feel like you're supposed to be on there talking about it because you need to be the person that lets somebody else know that they're not the only one. You gotta be the person who has the experience. You know, other people can talk about it, but you got the experience. You know it. You know what you've been through. And even if you're still in it, you have a unique perspective that somebody needs to hear because they are either going to go through it, is going through it, or went through it, and it's starting to feel like, what the heck happened to me? There's so many different things that can come through you just being honest about your story. Oh my gosh. I don't really want to tell my story for real. I don't know why I don't want to tell my story. I just feel like that ain't some people want to hear. That's crazy. I just told y'all that, and I was talking to myself. So basically, I'm about to get up here and just talk to y'all for real. I think the next couple videos, I'm just getting here and talk to y'all for real. Before I start doing too much, I was just going to not talking in my videos for a little while, see what happens. I don't know. I don't know everything yet. I think that's part of the problem because I keep trying to figure everything out. I'm trying to figure out my entire life. Girl, slow down. Girl, let me love you. Darling, slow down. Let me get to know you. Baby, I've been fantasizing, just looking in your eyes. You know you're looking for more. You know what I searching for is. Be for real. You kind of have to come around like this. I'm not one to play around like this. It's so real. I know how it feels. Okay. Ooh, if y'all see this, let me just talk to y'all real quick. So, I have a way that I want to do this. I'm not gonna give too much, you know what I'm saying? Not too much. But one of the things that I really wanted to do was have certain conversations. Like, of course, I can talk about my own story, but there's certain things I'm just not gonna think to say. Or it may pop up and I just dismiss it because I'm just not thinking about saying it. So, I have decided I'm leaving the projects behind. Yeah, that's my new single. What is it? Oh. So, we decided. Excuse me, y'all. Oh, there. I have decided to start the conversation. Over here. I'll put it over here. Can I put it over there? I'm gonna say they don't do it, but who are me? It was me. I'm gonna say who commented. I did. Anywho, at least I could just follow myself. So yeah, I want to start the conversation on here that I just really don't think to talk about, and I don't really just want to. I don't know. I really just want to be on here and not talk to people. Like I know there's social media, so where's the social? Anyways, so my Twitter, my X account, y'all get on here, and let's talk for real. Like, what you doing? Yeah, I be funny to myself sometimes. Actually, I don't know if we ain't gonna go too deep on that. I be funny. I be making myself a kiki, cackle and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this picture is so, it's real though. Look at the lines on my forehead and everything. But yeah, I think that's it. That's gonna be all we talk about for this video. I'm glad that we got on here, even though I really don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. But we made it. We made it to the end. Let's get to 700 billion subscribers. And yeah, leave 300,000 comments at the bottom. Like, like this video 70 times, comment twice, subscribe 6 times each, everybody. That's the assignment for today. And turn your post notifications on so you can get notified every time I post a video, Anyways, y'all. Naked. So I just see y'all, or y'all will see me. Y'all don't see me in the next video, but I'm gonna see y'all on social media. Alright? Alright now. I'm just trying to figure it out.